Okay, today I'm going to talk about being cautious when you're taking flaxseed because of a thing that happened to me. I kind of know what can happen. Uh, One day, about 8 years ago, I had a real bad pain in right side middle of my back, and I went to the doctor and he took a chest X-ray and he said it was fluid on my lung. So they started treating it, and I had to go back a few times, and it never was going away. And after about a month, um, he decided to take a C scan, and he took a C scan. And that night, a doctor from the hospital called me up and got excited and said I had a big blood clot on my lung. And hurry up and come to the hospital. So we got in the car, and there's only a couple miles to the hospital, and got there, and I asked him what he was going to do, and he said he's going to give me some shots in my stomach and give me Coumadin and watch it. And I said, well, I've had this for a month, and it's just now starting to feel better. I don't understand what you're so excited about. I said, I'll just wait till tomorrow and see my doctor. He didn't like it, but we went home, and the next day my doctor called up and said he had called a lung specialist, and he said, well, it's a good thing you didn't take those treatments because it would have actually caused more harm at that point of the blood clot. So anyway, then I started getting those pains in my back. They were small pains, and they would go across from the middle to the side of my back. And we figured out they were little blood clots. And so I'd been having them for like 15 years, and I would talk to a doctor about it, and he said, well, it's too high for gallstones or kidney stones, and he didn't know what it was. Well, now we knew what it was. It was blood clots, and so they put me on Coumadin, or warfarin is the regular name for it, but it didn't help. I still kept having them. So I started thinking about and tried to figure out what was going on and what happened 15 years ago when the pain started. In other words, the blood clots started. And the only thing I could think of is I started taking flaxseed and flaxseed oil because I had read an article about a doctor in Germany who was curing cancer with flaxseed and flaxseed oil. So I thought, well, I don't know if I had any cancer, but actually I thought, well, maybe it would just prevent cancer. So that's why I started taking it. And so I Googled flaxseed, and it told me a bunch of stuff about flaxseed, but nothing about causing blood clots. So then I Googled blood clots, and when I read blood clots, there were three things that can cause blood clots, and one of them was estrogen. Well, I had just read about flaxseed, and I remember it said that flaxseed works as estrogen. So I thought, well, I'm going to quit taking it. And so I quit taking flaxseed, and I never had any more blood clots. So I went to the doctor, and I told him what I thought. He said, no, that wouldn't work. And I said, well, I quit having them. He said, no, that wouldn't be the cause. So I said, well, I want to quit taking warfarin. He said, no, you got to take it the rest of your life. And I said, well, I'm just going to quit taking it. And so I quit taking warfarin. I haven't had any blood clots since. So I want to caution everybody. I don't know if I was taking too much flaxseed, but anyway, the flaxseed caused me to have blood clots. So you want to be cautious if you take flaxseed or know anybody that does, because it causes high estrogen. In fact, my wife, a little over a year ago, had breast cancer, and they caught it real early, and it was small, and they cut it out, and she didn't even have to have any more treatments. But they were under to give her a pill to keep the estrogen down, because they said that estrogen can cause breast cancer, and that kind of surprised us, because a doctor had told her to take flaxseed and what other seed? Chia seeds, to make her have regular bowel movements. So she had been taking it, and then she thought, well, she got a little concerned that maybe that caused her breast cancer, and we don't know, but she doesn't take it anymore for that reason. So anyway, be cautious if you know anybody that takes flaxseed. Especially don't take too much. As we serve God, we learn to depend on Him and trust Him. And if we trust Him and live the way He wants us to and do what's right, He works everything out. And I believe that God helped me figure out about the flaxseed. That's my thought. So trust God and do what's right.